So the most powerful tool right now for design is Claude Design. But there is one caveat using Claude Design, is that the usage limits on it are really bad. But lucky for you today, I found a GitHub repo that cloned all the system prompts, all the skills, and everything that Claude Design uses into an open source GitHub repo that we can clone and use for ourselves. This completely mimics Claude Design, and now you're actually able to use it with your Claude Pro or Claude Max subscription usage limits. So in this video, I'm gonna compare the two of them side by side. I'm gonna show you how to set this up. All right, so this is the GitHub repo right here, and it's called Huashu Design. And as you can see, it mimics Claude Design. So you're able to create tweaks onto your projects just like Claude Design, and you're able to get much better design outcomes with the prompts that you create. Now, this GitHub repo has been exploding recently. They have 9.9K stars right now, so clearly people are liking it and it's working quite well. As you can see, it has predefined design elements that it can pull from. It can create iOS app style demos. It has motion design capabilities. It can create HTML slides. Like I said, it has that tweaks feature so that you can actually make tweaks live on your local browser, and plenty more. So let's do a quick demo. So first, I'm going to create a demo of an AI automation landing page, and we're gonna do it on Claude Design. So I'm just gonna create a design, and I'm gonna put in the prompt. So I asked ChatGPT to create me a prompt. It's pretty long and I pasted it in. So we're just gonna set that off and let it cook. So I actually have Antigravity running here and I have Claude Code pulled up as an extension. And I have the GitHub repo cloned right here with the skill and everything in it. Now I'm gonna paste the exact same prompt into here so that we can compare the two results. So boom, I pasted it in. So I also added, make sure to use the skills in the project. And I also said, ask me as many questions necessary to get the best results. Because if you have used Claude Design, before it creates your actual design, it asks you a bunch of questions. So I'm trying to mimic that over here. So I'm just gonna send that off. So it started prompting us with questions. It says, what's the agency name and word mark? Does this agency have a real name plus a logo? I'm just gonna say make one up for me. Now number 2, it's asking the language because this is a Chinese GitHub repo. So I'm gonna say English only. So it says the design direction. I can either pick one, or it says want me to generate 3 in parallel. So I'm actually gonna say generate 3 in parallel so we have more options. Now it's asking for the hero visual. Do we want an animated node graph, a glass dashboard mockup, or both? Let's do number 2. Then it's asking the CTA destination. For now, we're just gonna say no destination. So for number 6, it's saying, does it create a single self-contained index file, or should it split the components? I'm just gonna tell it to create a single one. For the use cases section, do you want pure CSS, real photography, or abstract gradient? I'm just gonna write pure CSS. And those are basically all the questions. So I'm gonna send that off. That's a decent amount of questions that it asked. We could obviously prompt it to ask more. I'm quite happy with this. Now, actually, if we come back to Claude Design, it actually didn't even prompt me questions, which is quite surprising because I thought it would. But this is what we got. Honestly, it's pretty AI slop results right here. I think we still got all the content we wanted. As you can see, we have everything written out and it is quite a long page. The information is good. The color scheme is okay, but it does have that AI slop vibe to it. Although it's not bad, I really do like this little kind of MacBook node system it created. That's pretty cool. It's even animated. Let's take a look at the tweaks. So it only gave us 2 tweaks. We can change the headline text here, or we can change the accent color. As you can see, it's also a gradient. That's pretty cool. Overall, not the best, to be honest, but to give it a fair shot, I'm actually going to ask it to create 2 more variations, since the one we're using with Claude Code is going to create 3 variants. That'll give it a fair shot to compete with each other and compare. So I'm just gonna write create 2 more variations with different styles, and I'll send that off. All right, so from Claude Design, we did get the second variation here, and it looks almost the exact same. I'm not even too sure, other than like the colors and maybe over here like the proof, but the design system does look quite similar that it used. Still kind of that AI slop, but maybe this one's a little better. Let's take a look at the tweaks. Basically the same, just 2 tweaks. All right, so let's take a look at variation number 3 here. Okay, I like this much better. See, here it actually did a difference. It has that terminal kind of vibe right here. You can see the terminal it created. I really like that. It also has like the terminal blinking cursor headline here, as well as the camel case text right here for the buttons. I really like that. Okay, so I like this design much better than the other 2, but it's still a bit generic AI slop, although the hero section does look quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I did notice is that Claude Design does work much faster. The Claude Code one is still generating, so speed-wise, Claude Design definitely takes the win. But just generating these 3 variations, I already used up 25% of my Claude Design usage limit. So with adding tweaks and doing multiple projects, you can see how you will hit your limit super fast, and this is very limiting. All right, so the one created from the repo just finished, and as you can see, it's quite similar. I would say on the same level, or I would even say better. And as you can see, it has all the same content, everything is there, but the way it looks is super clean, super professional. I like the little dashboard it created here. Everything just has that clean look. It does have a bit of the AI slop, but what's cool is, as you can see, I'm gonna move my camera. On the bottom right here, we do have the tweaks. So this is literally the live tweaks, just like in Claude Design. As you can see, if I click on a tweak, it literally changes right away. So I can change the accent colors right here. I can put purple if I want. I can change how the headline is written. I can literally change the CTA just by clicking these buttons. And I can even change the density of the spacing. If I put comfort, you can see there's a little more spacing. Spacious, it's way more space. And if we put compact, it's much closer together. So this honestly like is really good comparing to Claude Design. Now let's take a look at the other variation. Wow, so look at this. I think so far this is the cleanest one. We have that white background, super clean text, much less AI slop looking. This is really clean. I like this one a lot. I think this one's honestly the best one out of all of them so far. As you can see, we have the tweaks right here as well. Let's play around with it a bit. We'll put the green for now. And as you can see, the tweaks are pretty much the same on all of them. Also, you can ask Claude to add more tweaks so that you can tweak it more. Now, obviously, the difference between this and Claude Design is that in Claude Design, you can still edit, right? Like each element, and you can also draw, right? So you're not able to do that right now in this, but it still compares with quality. And you know, if you run out of your Claude Design tokens, you can keep shipping stuff using this. So let's take a look at the third design. Wow, this one's super cool. It has that like neon vibe, a bit of like the terminal kind of vibe. It looks really good. I like this one as well. I like the icons with the neon glow. That's super cool. Has a very nice vibe to it. This has that retro neon vibe to it. I like this one a lot too. Super unique. If we click on tweaks here, it's basically the same. But yeah, no, this looks absolutely insane. So I'm gonna run a second demo and I'm gonna create infographics on both. So let's go to Claude Design and let's go back to the home page. And I'm just gonna take AI automation infographic. I'm gonna put this in here, but I'm gonna remove the prompt and then I'm just gonna click create. And I did ask ChatGPT to create me a prompt, so I'm just going to throw that in there and send that off. And we're going to do the same thing in Antigravity using Claude Code with the repo, and I'll show you the results of that as well. Alright, so the infographics just finished. First, I'm going to show you the Claude Design one. So as you can see, it looks quite nice. Still has a bit of that AI slop vibe, but the design itself is quite solid. Let's take a look at the other variation. This is the editorial variation. This one I don't like as much. It kind of looks weird, scrunched together, weird kind of font. I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest. And let's look at the third variation. This one is probably my favorite out of the three. As you can see, it also has that terminal-ish vibe, AI kind of vibe, has some nice animations, and overall looks pretty clean. So now let's compare this to the one we created with code using the repo. This is the first one. As you can see, it looks pretty good, and just notice how similar these look to each other. Like, you can tell that this is using the same design system as Claude Design because it's literally almost making the exact same thing. It's crazy how similar they are. You can see the potential in this. Let me show you this one as well. This is the other variation, more of like a gradient vibe. Look at these animations though, icons, and everything is quite clean. A bit of the AI slop on this one. Maybe here it looks a little weird, but honestly not too bad. And then once again, this is my favorite, the third variation right here, quite similar to the other one, has that like terminal AI agent vibe, still kind of has like a bit of the slop, but honestly, and as you can see, a little issue here, obviously you can fix any issue just by chatting with Claude Code, but honestly, very, very similar and a very, very powerful tool. So either way, guys, I just wanted to show you guys this powerful GitHub repo so that, you know, if you're struggling with usage limits, you can continue your projects using Claude Code. Now, if you did learn something new in this video and did enjoy, please leave a like and a subscribe. It's greatly appreciated since I am a newer channel. Also, if you do want to learn more about AI, you can go to the first link in the description and check out my school. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and see y'all in the next one. Peace!